My fellow chess enthusiasts, thank you for tuning in to Wunder Blunder. I am going to play a game, and we are going to learn from my mistakes, and anytime I do good moves. We're going to figure chess out together. Thank you for watching. Now, since it is the month of October, one of my favorite times of the year, the holiday season, I'm going to hope to pull off the Halloween Gambit. This is one of my favorite gambits, period. And so far looks good. Can you play the Halloween Gambit doing this? I don't know. That is interesting. I am going to... Oh my goodness. I don't think I can. Let's go ahead and just strike in the center. We'll strike in the center. Oh well. That's okay. Alright, so he took the pawn. I think I'm just gonna simply take that pawn. That should be simple. Now, I'm looking at this over here, since this is incredibly weakened. Well, you know what I mean. That. And I'm looking at pinning... Oh, now I'm looking at this, for sure. Pinning the knight to the queen. And go ahead and get that PP on the PP. Or, boom. Let's see here. Ooh, this is... Let's go ahead and get this guy. Because this knight cannot attack that pawn, because this knight is pinned to the queen. A relative pin, they call it, not an absolute pin, as if he were pinned to the king. But a relative pin is still a pin. And should we... Where is he going? Where is this knight going if I do this? That looks like an obnoxious move, but that's a free knight. So let's take it. Alright, now he wants to get my bishop. Should I... I'm gonna take it. Why not? I'm up a free piece, so let's go ahead and just enjoy that free piece. I'm gonna go ahead and castle. And get ready to be attacked by the pawns. That's what I was thinking. Alright. I'm gonna... I'm gonna drop my knight back to its original spots. Nowhere I can be attacked over here. Maybe get a pawn push going? I don't know. But this dude is going all out with his pawns. I like it. That's my style. Just go all out, man. If you're losing, Hail Mary it. Just do whatever you gotta do to see if your opponent will mess up. Now that's a good move, because look, these two knights, man. So I'm gonna keep my queen there, and perhaps start a little pawn push, because I don't mind him taking that knight. Is there something stronger, though? Is there something stronger? No. Let me rotate my knight. That might be better. For some reason that feels good. You know what I mean? Yeah. When in doubt, rotate the knight, as no one says. Do I want to... And he en passant, and then I get with the... Let me go ahead and... I got it. Let's go ahead and do this. I probably should have looked at that queen. But... Alright. I'm gonna... go ahead and do this. If he gets my bishop, I'm looking at that fork. Yeah, I see you. Let's go ahead and just do it. I'm going to go ahead and do a prophylactic move here. Because he is strong on the... He's clearly strong on the dark pieces. I'm going to go ahead and just shut that down. Keep up. And let me see here. Yeah, I like that. Take my pawn. He takes my pawn. The rook is going to be open for him. Let's keep it going. Now, exactly what I wanted. That might not have been the wisest move for him, even though many times it's good to open up the pawns around the king, but this might not have been the position to do it. I get it, man. I get it. It looked tempting, but my rook wants to go right to that square, and it looks like... What do I have after that? Let me continue my attack. I don't think he has anything, but I'm looking at this. And I think I'm going to push. What does he have? Okay. I don't think that does anything. But go ahead, man. This is a pretty well defended area, brother. I don't know if that's your move. And you're really gonna do that? He fell for it. I was just gonna point to this square being the square he does not want to go to. Here we go. All right. Amazing. Beautiful. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's go ahead and let's give another check. All right. I like it. Now, can I get a quick checkmate? Let's see here. How can I get a quick checkmate? Oh, I gotta be a little careful for sure. You gotta respect your opponent and their... But let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and defend this right here because I know he wants to get down here with his two rooks. So let's defend this entire rank right here. This entire file, whatever you call it. He can't come down here because my queen. So I am cutting him off from all attacking opportunities. So if I come here, that can't be bad. What did he just do though? Is there any way to take advantage? No, not right now. Let me move here. I'm going to defend my rook. I'm in a winning position. There's no need to freak out or worry. I'm down a couple minutes, so I should, at minimum, explain a little faster and play a little faster. All right, that's a good move. Let me go ahead and start attacking. Right now, I don't see much of anything because my rook is going to stay right here. If I'm getting down to the wire, I'm going to start simplifying, trading off rooks, finding out ways to do that. Whenever you're up, very importante, you want to trade off pieces. I'm up a full queen, and he's got 1-2 pawns on me, but I'm up a full queen. I'm going to take away some pawns, maybe push this guy up, but for now, I'm not going to stress too hard. Because, like this, I'm going to pin his rook to his king. See this right here? I'm going to make sure he can't move that. No, I can't do that because this rook. That would have been tragic. That's a good move. That's a good move. I'm going to give a check. That's what I got to do. I'm going to give a check. And after that, you know what I might do? I'm going to stay right... I'm going to stay right here. Stay in the back with my boy. He's going to want to check me, but after I check, he's not going to have much. I got 3 minutes, more than enough time to do whatever I need to do. But I'm going to take this pawn, push this guy up. But in the meantime, I don't think he's got anything. Maybe push this rook back down. I should have something covering each rank. Yeah. Right. Attack this guy. And you know what'll be pretty decent? I know what he wants to do. So I'm going to go ahead and move my... He wants to come right here so he can get my queen. I'm going to go ahead and stay right here. He's got my king on the run, so respect. Respect to that. But I am not moving over there. I know he wants that queen. I should have had one of my major pieces on this rank. But yeah, that's all right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade off my queen if I have to. That's what I'll do. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. Trade off the pieces. I got 2 rooks for his queen. And then I will make sure if he gives me a check, I'm going to come down here. I'm just going to roll my pawn. He doesn't want to trade with me. And then make sure your pawn is protected. I luckily have 2 rooks, so just take full advantage. That's all you got to do. And there's nothing you can do. I'm going to make a queen, and then I'm going to win this endgame, as you do when you're up a piece. That is how you win when you're up a piece. Trade when you need to trade, and just play smart. Don't let any tricks fool you. That's all you got to do. Simple as that. He needs to take my queen. He didn't take my queen. Not wise. And he might want to resign after that one. Yeah. And that is how you win. Basically, that game came down to one thing. I won a piece. I trapped his knight earlier. So let's see. I probably played terribly, but I did what mattered. And that's going to be a lot of games. We are going to play in a 50, 60%, 70%. And there's going to be a lot of missed opportunity, which we need to learn from. But when you see an advantage, like a trapped piece, that'll win you the game. You just have to be on the lookout for those moments. I saw that knight, and I knew it was trapped if I did this quirky, awkward pawn move. All right, I played 75%. That's actually not as bad as I thought. The end game was good, middle game was okay, and the opening was god-awful. He played okay too, though, 70%. We both, started off terrible. But let's see. I wanted to show you this knight move I made. Everything was pretty fine and dandy. When they go here for this gambit, you just strike in the center. You ain't afraid of nothing. Oh, I should have done that And then, I get that. All right. And then we just play chess. I should have taken him. I messed up there. Yeah, our opening was... But this, if you could believe it, the entire game was very simple for me. He was playing uphill the entire time. My opponent, Zizu, underscore 000, because the moment he made this awkward knight move, I saw, look, you can't go here. He can't go here. He can't go back. He's trapped. And all I had to do was this one great move. And it trapped his knight. And he was playing uphill the rest of the game. And honestly, the game felt very easy to me because, yeah, he was struggling. Down a piece, it can be tough. And that was it. The rest of the game was just play chess. Oh, it even said I could get this knight, get this pawn with my knight, just sack the knight here. And yeah, I just moved forward like a normal chess game. And from there, it was just converting a win and end game. Yeah, he liked that move. Do that. Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned this. That was the other big one. Whenever you find the opportunity, I was checking him with my king, and I saw this. As soon as he did that, before he moved there, I saw if he were to do that, right here. I've made this mistake myself 1,000 times. The knights are tricky, and heavens knows I get tricked all the time by them. But when you get used to it, when you start seeing the knight in the center of the board, draw those arrows, man. Draw those arrows, because there's a lot of opportunity. There's a queen nearby, and there's my knight at the center of the board. I'm looking for the fork. In fact, this was a triple fork, which was awesome. I had the rook, I had the queen, and I had the king in check. And that was basically the end of the game. Even if I didn't find that, it was a win and end game for me if I didn't screw up, because he was down a knight. But yeah, from there I just converted, man. That's simple. I ended up trading off my queen for a rook of his, and when you're in that position, you can just... Yeah, I should have done that. I should have went all the way down to protect these two ranks. I was talking about that. But when you're up a piece, you just run with your king, and then when you can trade off, you do it. You trade off. Right there. 2 rooks against 1, you'll win every time. It's simple as that. Even on the 1000's level, if you haven't reached this level, it's not hard to win. You just have to sit back and think for a quick moment, or a longer moment than you're used to thinking. What is vulnerable? These moments pop up all the time, especially under the 1000's, and even through the 1000's range. So you can get to this level if you're not here yet. Quite easy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like to watch more YouTube videos like this. And Wunder Blunder is out. Peace, guys.